Hello, I am the Yoginminimalist. Today I'm going to be going over how to do the pose called the cow's face. It looks a little bit like this. Yeah! The first time I saw this pose was I was at one of my wife's swim meets, and I saw a swimmer doing that, and it looked pretty awesome. Decided I wanted to conquer it, and eventually I got flexible enough to perform the pose. So today I'm going to be going over a bunch of different stretches, I think about 10 each, for holding them for about 30 seconds or moving while we're doing those stretches so that we can do the cow's face pose. And we'll get started. First, what we'll do, over my last video I went over breathing. We're going to, instead of breathing into our belly this time, we're going to be breathing into our chest and our shoulders, because that's what the muscles that we're going to be stretching. The first stretch we're going to do is this one. We're just going to bring our shoulder across our body, hold it like this for about 30 seconds. For me, I tend to get a little bored while I stretch and do yoga, so I like to move. Sometimes I'll exhale as I go and touch this side, and I'll inhale as I'll bring it back up. This way I feel like I'm really getting a full stretch. About 2 more times. We'll switch to our other arm, and I'll hold it for a couple of seconds just to feel that tension release. Then I'll start moving, exhaling as I touch my side, and then inhaling as I bring back up. And I try to inhale into this part of my shoulder because that's what feels tight for me personally. While I do this stretch, all this feels tight, and as well as this. This about 2 more times. The next pose that we're going to do is kind of like a bow. So we'll clasp our hands behind our back. Ideally, we kind of want to get to here. But if we can't do that, just grabbing our hands, that's fine as well. What I do is as I bend forward, I bring my shoulders forward. So as I bend forward, shoulders forward. As I come back up, I try to make my shoulders touch each other in the back. And like I said, ideally, we want to do this. That way we're just loosening up our shoulders as we go down and up. But if we're not that flexible yet, it's fine to go this way as well. I exhale as I come down, as I try to bring my shoulders together. And then inhale as I come up, and I try to make my shoulders touch each other. I'm breathing all into my chest and my shoulders while I'm doing these exhales and inhales. Do it 2 more times. Next pose we're going to do, it's kind of the same thing, but forwards. So we're going to hold this position, our hands kind of on top of each other. If we can't do that, it's fine to do this way as well. What we'll do is we'll hold this pose, and same thing, try to make our shoulders touch each other in the back. Obviously we're not going to get there. As we inhale, as we exhale, we'll try to make them touch each other in the front. Again, I'm breathing into my chest and in my shoulders. And we're going at a little bit of a fast pace, so I'll try to slow it down. Do this about 2 more times. Next, we will kind of do a disco sort of move. We'll try to touch our opposing knee with our arm. So if we're using our right arm, we're going to try to touch our left knee. From the front it looks like this. I can't get there yet. But then we're going to bring our shoulder up to touch our connected ear. So our right shoulder tries to touch our right ear, and our left knee, our left arm tries to touch our right knee and our left ear. From the back it looks like this. I exhale as I try to touch my kneecap, and then I inhale as I bring it back up to touch my ear. We'll do this 2 more times. We'll next switch to our other hand, and the same thing. Try to touch our right knee and our left ear, or opposing arm, whichever arm you're doing. Again, I'm exhaling as I go down and inhaling as I'm touching my ear. We'll do this 2 more times. Next, we'll do a similar sort of stretch. Instead of touching our kneecap, we're going to bring it around. So if we're not that flexible, if we can only grab here, we're still going to try to grab our hand and kind of crank it forwards. Now this time we're trying to bring our shoulder down. And again, it looks a little something like this. Go down, and then up, and I'm bringing my ear away from my shoulder this time. During the last stretch, I was bringing my shoulder to my ear. From the front, it looks like grasping down and pulling away. Again, if we're not that flexible, as you see, I'm grabbing my hand. If we're back here, same thing, pulling away and going down. Or if we're even all the way out here, we're going down and still pulling away. No matter your flexibility, you should still be able to conquer this stretch. As I do it, I'll do multiple variations, and we'll knock it out. This time as I go down, I'm exhaling, and come up, I'm inhaling. Feel some tightness in here, in my shoulder as well. Switch to our other arm. Same sort of thing. Trying to pull it away from us in both directions. We're pulling away from our shoulder. Shoulder's trying to either touch our knee, or our ear is pulling away from it. And we'll do 2 more. After that, we're going to reach up towards the sky and then just bring our arms down behind our head. This one's stretching out these muscles and the backs of our shoulders as well. Since we're bringing it down to the back of our head, it's also stretching out these, which is going to help us get to the cow's face pose. And sorry I keep on talking away from you guys. It requires me to be backwards a lot, so I'm sure you all understand. I'm talking to the camera. Since I'm contracting as I come down, I like to inhale. Again, I'm breathing to my shoulders and expanding my chest as I do it, rather than using my belly. Then we'll do 2 more. After that, we're going to now we're going to hook our arm, fold it over, and kind of push down with our other. Again, if we're here, if we can't get all the way over here, that's fine. But I'm still going to try to reach wherever I am. So if I'm here, I'll reach here. If I'm here, I'll reach here. I'll still try to pull it down in some sort of way. So like I said, if we can only get our elbow to up to here, still try to reach around and grab it so that you're pulling it towards your head. For this one, I just like to slightly bend in the opposite direction. So if I'm stretching out my right elbow like I am, I'll try to bend in the left direction. I'll take tiny little stretches because this one's one where your muscles are pretty tight and you don't want to overstretch or harm yourself in any sort of way. And we'll do 2 more. We'll switch to our other arm. Again, if we can only reach here, that's totally fine. We're still trying to bend. If we can reach here, that's fine as well. And we'll do 2 more. Hopefully, we can now knock out the cow's face. Woo! If not, keep trying. I'm sure you'll get it. I have faith in you. By the way, I got 18 views for my last video. Thank you so much. That's huge. I started off on Instagram and got like 7 views, so that's double my first video on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a lovely Wednesday.